Hey everyone, in the last video I spoke about how I cleared my GCP Associate Cloud Engineering certification, and this time I'm going to study for Google's Professional Cloud Architect. I'm aiming for that certification in Octoberish. I'll share my actual exam date. This video is about how to prepare for the exam and my study plan to clear that exam. I'm going to cover the course material that I chosen to clear this exam, and the study plan that I have, and the note app that I'm going to use for note taking, and even the timer that I'm going to use for logging my study hours every single day, and also the AI tools that I'm going to use for my references, and the mock exams and hands-ons. So how I'm going to perform my hands-on, as it requires the credits to do the hands-on, and the mock exams. Basically, that's very crucial, that I mentioned in my last video as well. I'm going to share with you what are the mock exams that I'm planning to take as part of this. So stay tuned if you're planning to take the certification as well. So first, let's talk about what is this Professional Cloud Architect exam is about. Since I started learning just now, I'll share what I think it is and what the official document says it is. So as per the Google Cloud official documentation, the Professional Cloud Architect enables organizations to leverage Google Cloud technologies. So he should be able to leverage all the Google Cloud technologies with a thorough understanding of cloud architect. So basically, this professional, once we are certified, we should be able to understand how the cloud architecture works and Google Cloud to design, develop, manage, secure, scale with a cost efficient way. So basically we should be able to develop, maintain the Google Cloud solutions in a much cost effective way. So to my knowledge, this sounds like a next step to Associate Cloud Engineer. The Associate Cloud Engineer, in my opinion, where he's able to suggest the businesses what solution will fit in, and this seems more of actually implementing and developing everything from the start, and including the maintenance part, everything done securely and safely. So this is a level above Associate Cloud Engineer, definitely. That's why it has a keyword architect in it. Let's talk about the exam date. I've already booked for this PCA exam. I'm not going to show you how to register for this exam. If you have already done the ACE, you know how to do that. But once you finish your registration, I can show you where to see your exam details. So if you're on this PCA tab under the certifications tab, actually, so you click on the register button. It will take you to the CertMetrics website. Underneath it, you will have something like schedule or launch an exam. I have already logged into the CertMetrics. That's why I'm in this home page now. If you haven't, you need to log in with your username and password, or if you haven't registered for the exam, this is where you have to schedule your exam, where schedule/launch an exam. So click on view and then access web assessor, and once you click that, if you have already registered your exam, you can see that under your assessment, my assessment tab, or you need to go to register for an exam. So you have to select which certification exam that you want to take. So you have to choose particular exam. So if you go down, you will have the PCA one. So this one is ACE, Associate Cloud Engineering. If I can scroll down, this is PCA, Professional Cloud Architect exam. This is the one we are talking about in this video. But if you have already registered for an exam, you can click on My Assessment and scroll down to see your exam details. So in my case, it's 8th October, and I went with the remote option. And you can also reschedule. So this is the exam date that I went with. I gave around like 2 to 3 months gap for my preparation. Now let's talk about my course material choices. I basically went with Udemy, which is from my previous ACE as well, which I used the same, and the same author. His name is Ranga. And then if I can go to the assessment from the Udemy itself, which helped me a lot in last examinations, ACE exam basically. But in the last ACE certification, I came to know about this assessment at the very end, the last week, which I rushed a lot, studied those exams, the questions and the answers. It was it was too much of rush, because I came to know the very end. But now I've chosen two mock exams from two different authors. Let's see what are those. So this one is Google Cloud Platform Professional Architect Certification Examination. This is issued by Google Cloud Certifications, Ravinder, IT certifications expert. So he's the instructor. I picked this one. I found the reviews were good. If I can scroll down and see, the reviews like 4.4, but here and there were a few negative comments. But this has 5 practical assessments, as you can see. But I wanted to go ahead with another author as well, so I bought 2 mock exams, and this one has 4 practical tests. So this is my another go-to. So I'm thinking to take around like 5 plus 4, 9 assessments, but this time I'm not going to wait until the end. And now let's talk about the hands-ons. The hands-ons I use is the Google's Cloud Skill Boost .google.com. So this one I got it through my employer, but if you don't have this, with this I can use n number of labs. That means I can initiate the lab, I can do my hands-on for an hour, and then I can end my lab. So when I end my lab, my projects will get closed. So that's one option. And secondly, I also have my email ID where I get $300 free credit. So if you don't have your company provided platform like Google Skills Boost, you can also use it privately. But if you don't have any of these options, you can use free credit, $300, which Google offers. So if you have completed ACE, you know how to get those credits. If you have exhausted with one email ID, you can create a new email ID and start using from there. So these are my plans for my the exercises. And this one is interesting, the note taking. The reason I insist on note taking is it changed the game of studying. If you just watch the videos or study the pile of books, it doesn't really help you in terms of recalling or revisioning before the exam. So you need to have the note. So the notes that I'm going to stick with, as I used to follow since my last exam, is the OneNote. I'm going to use the analogies as usual. This is my ACE material. So actually, I'm going to revise this material first and then jump into my Google's PCA course material. The reason is this is the foundation. It covers everything. So I just need to recall once the glit commands, Kubernetes, the CLI commands actually. So those things. I need to recall cloud functions, and then compute engine, app engine, software as a solution. So all those like recall once. So how I'm going to do that is by just following this material. I'm not going to spend time on learning the whole episodes of the videos, right? So I'm going to revise with my notes. I have my handwritten notes in OneNote, so this is what I'm going to follow. And in terms of the AI tools, I'm going to stick with the Gemini, and I'm going to stick with the ChatGPT. I have a Plus subscription there, so I pay $20, and so far it's amazing. It helps me in all aspects of my life. So I'm going to stick with ChatGPT and then Google Gemini. And the last one is very interesting one. This is very important, and the reason I say is it's about the time. I see everything as a time. It's not about like studying or preparing. It's about how much time you put in there. So it's the time logger. So the software that I'm relying on to track my day-to-day activities is Toggl, which I'm continuing to do that. So Toggl changed the game. There is another timer that I use, but right now currently I'm with the Toggl. In Toggl you can set the daily target. I keep 1 hour study as a mandatory process every single day, and as soon as you complete it, it measures and it gives you an alert saying that you have successfully completed your study time. So that kind of motivates. So these are my plans for completing Google's Professional Cloud Architect examination. certification. I know it's a very tough examination, but I have set ample time, which is 3 months, for me to prepare for this. So if you have any suggestions on how to clear these examinations and how you have cleared this examination, or if you want to correct anything on my plan, please share it. And if any change that I make to this plan, I will upload in another video and explain you what change I made and what material that I have discovered on my journey. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it has helped you to plan your certification, be it PCA or the A certification. So good luck with your examinations, and I'll share my journey in the exam results maybe in the future. Yeah, thank you so much for staying